Hello everyone, this is Robyn Cardin with mypinkstamper.com, and I have an embossing video for you guys today. Are you guys just hooked on heat embossing yet? Well, if you're not, I'm going to show you how quick and simple it can be. So these are some cards I made for some of my amazing customers. Anytime you order from my shopping page, mypinkstamper.stampinup.net, you will get a hand-stamped thank you card from me. I have a new design each week, so if you place an order different times during the month, you're going to get a different thank you card because I am so thankful for my amazing customers. I love you guys. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. The stamp set I'm using is your Priceless, and I'm going to be using this gem here and then a couple of the two-step stamps to add a little color to it. And I'm also using You, My Friend, Are Priceless for that. Okay, so we will go ahead and we're going to do the embossing part first. So I will have the item number directly on my screen here, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can see a whole list of the items listed there along with the link directly to my shopping page if you'd like to place an order. Okay, so I'm going to be using, this is Whisper White cardstock. This is just some of my scrap paper from my 8.5 by 11. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with this design here, and I'm using it with Berry Burst. Now for me, I like to make more than one card at a time, so normally I'd be making in multiples of 4, because when I'm cutting the paper out, it just makes it easier, so I don't have a lot of extra. But I'm just going to do one for the video today. So this is Berry Burst ink pad, one of my favorite colors from our brand new collection. Oops, I did wrong. I did wrong. I don't know what I did there. Okay, so I have this here, the Berry Burst. The next color I'm using is our Lemon Lime Twist, and of course that's one of my new favorite colors as well. And I'm going to use this with this diamond part, and it actually just fits right in here. You'll be able to see it. Okay, where my angle is not very good where I'm standing. I did an okay job. Okay, so I have that, just adds a little more color to it. And now I'm using our Versamark watermark stamp pad. This is what I'm using for embossing. And I'm going to use just the diamond outline. And then I have my silver Stampin' Emboss powder in here. So this is just a little dollar store container, and I have my powder in here, and I have just a little spoon. Just makes it easy, so it's easy to clean up, it's not messy. So I'm just going to ink that up. Oh wait, first thing I'm going to do, don't do that yet, is I'm going to take our embossing buddy and just give it a quick swipe. That helps so there's no static, and the embossing powder just stays directly where it's supposed to. Okay, hopefully this is lined up okay. Probably a little bit off, just because my angle's a little bit different when I'm filming. Ooh, I did pretty good. Okay, so I have that embossed, the powder on there, and I can go ahead and, I like to clean up as I go when I'm crafting sometimes. I can't say all the time. Okay, so here's our heat tool, Stampin' Up! Heat tool. And it has 2 settings, 1 and 2. So 2 is the one you're going to use if you are heat embossing something. And 1 is what I use if I'm just heat setting something or trying to help something to dry faster. So this will just melt. Do you see how it's just melting the embossing powder on there? It's just, the heat will just melt it. Okay, so I'm going to put my gun aside. Oops. And now I'm going to go ahead and just take some of our paper snips. And I did add a little ribbon so I would remember which ones haven't been stolen by my kids to cut open their juicy stuff and their popsicles this summer, and I haven't had a chance to clean those off. So I'm just going to actually hand cut this around here. This is a really easy one to hand cut because it's just straight lines and they're short lines, so you can cut this like that. Okay, and Oh, I need another one. Okay, so I'm gonna do another one off camera because we actually need 2 for this card. I forgot. So I will be right back. All right, I have my 2 diamonds cut out. And then the next step we're going to do is we're taking this piece of silver foil sheet, and it's cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And now I'm using my Big Shot. I love my Big Shot. And I'm going to be embossing this. So it's so fun to emboss our silver, copper, and gold foil sheets. You get a really fun look. I'm using our Garden Trellis embossing folder. I'm going to just put this in here. So it's going in flat. If you've never seen this before, you're going to be really impressed. It's really fun and it's super easy to do. And I'm going to just roll this through and set this aside. You guys ready to see this? All right, we're gonna open this up. And look at that, I made that by myself. And you can too, it's so easy to do. If I can do it, really anyone can do it. There's no magic trick, it's super easy. Okay, so we're gonna take this piece of Berry Burst cardstock, and it's cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to take some of my snail adhesive, and I'm going to add it on all 4 sides. Anytime you're dry embossing, it's really helpful to put your adhesive around all 4 sides. That way it doesn't pop up and it's not wiggly. Okay, I'm going to put this on here. There we go. Make sure it's nice and down. And now I'm taking a piece of our thick Whisper White cardstock. This is cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 inches. And I've scored it at 4 1/4 inches. And I'm going to go ahead and just fold this over. I'm using my bone folder to get nice tight creases. Now I'm going to go ahead and just add this on the white here with my snail. And now I'm taking some of our shimmer white. You haven't seen me use this much in videos, but I do use it. It's our shimmery white cardstock. So it's really pretty and it's fun with the added silver foil. It's more of a blingy kind of paper. And I'm using our Berry Burst, and I'm using the sentiment, "You, my friend, are priceless." I'm going to ink this up, and I'm just going to stamp it on the right side. "You, my friend, are priceless." I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive on the back here. I'm going to add this right here at the bottom a little bit. Just a simple but elegant card. Now we're going to turn over our diamonds. I'm going to grab some of our Stampin' Dimensionals, and on one of them I'm going to put 2, and on one of them I'm just going to have 1. And I'll show you why in just a second. You take the back off, and we're going to add the diamonds just right here. That's the one with 2, and then the one with 1, the reason I'm doing 1 is so it overlaps and it's not like all, you know, wonky. Now I'm going to take some of our rhinestone gems, and I'm going to add some. So I'm going to add one here. Whoops. And I'm going to add one about right here. And then another one just kind of above it to the right. And then I'm going to add one just over here. Okay, so there are my gems. Here's another one that I made earlier. Here's a little close-up view for you guys. Isn't it just gorgeous? Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not one of my YouTube subscribers yet. I would love to have you. And you can be notified every time I have a new video posted. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.